Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your reading for September, and the feeling I get for you guys is this sense of there's something here that you kind of, being drawn towards but you're not entirely sure about, like you're a little bit tentative about it. But then the more you kind of start experiencing this or delving deeper into it, the more you want to dive deeper and deeper into it. So let's see what we've got. We've got a few cards coming in for you. You've got the Hermit. Yeah, beautiful. Contemplation and wisdom. This is that sense of going within, like this beautiful little koala, and just kind of being happy up there in your gum tree and just taking some time out to really contemplate what's going on for you at this moment in time. So it's almost like a solitary energy, like a solitary nature, but it feels like there's so much in it of what's going on inside of you. There's a lot going on there that you're processing. So, but it actually feels kind of rich. It feels like this rich inner world. So let's see. It actually feels good when I'm tuning in for it. So let's see. We've also got Seven of Shells, choice and ambitions, and Ten of Feathers, recovery and transformation. So this is where you're potentially getting kind of ambitious with something in a way, contemplating these things here. Little koala's contemplating this, taking time out. So this choice and ambitions perhaps is like a reevaluation of what's going on here. The deeper you get into something, it's like, yeah, maybe I'm shifting and changing how I'm feeling about something. Maybe there's something more I want from this situation that's coming in. So the Ten of Feathers, this beautiful snake-like energy of new life flowing out, Kundalini rising, coming in, recovery and transformation. It does feel like it's going to be really important to have this time out for whatever reason, because it's recovery time and it's allowing you to transform something in your life that you could be getting ambitious about. So there's new life coming in, and it's very much the I want. This is what I'm wanting or I'm desiring, or who I'm wanting or desiring. So that's kind of, I feel like it's this very beautiful, again, it's this sense of just the more you become immersed and go deeper into something, the more transformative it is. So for some of you, yeah, it is just really time. It is a time perhaps to pare down on some of your commitments and, not do quite as much. And there is a sense of something that's wanting you to dedicate yourself to it. But yeah, it might just be a little bit more of a quieter, more inward energy of going deeper within with something and just really sitting. So let's see what's shifting and changing, sitting with something. Yeah, we've got the Wand King Leo crown. Yeah, I mean, the Wand King is very dynamic, charismatic. It's about taking action, letting your spirit, it's like delving deep into this internal world of your spirit, listening to what those messages are. And then you emerge up and out with being the Wand King, and you're like, I know what I want, and I've got this sense of I'm ready to take action with it. So this could feel very inspired. It could be very creative. It could just be that you're ready to kind of get really motivated. So with the Wand King. So yeah, it's this very deep process that I feel like you're going through here, Cancer, but it feels really kind of deeply fulfilling and enriching and rewarding. So you might just find that you come out feeling rejuvenated or re-energized in some way. And the Leo energy is the light, your light that you're shining out in the world, how you're expressing yourself. So there's kind of this sovereign energy that you're potentially connecting to, that you are transforming your energy in a way. So yeah, it might mean taking time out for some of you, going on a holiday, retreating, but this transformation of your vitality and joy is coming through with this. Justice energy here, so there's potentially some kind of contractual agreement or legality around this as well. So yeah, it's interesting. So Cancer, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, and always recommend to watch all three of your placements. It even works for Venus in Cancer as well. So, and it kind of gives you each one will resonate differently. It gives you a kind of more holistic view or a bigger picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Cancer. Just take what feels right. Leave the rest. Really trust that beautiful intuition of yours and don't take on anything that doesn't feel right at all. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link for that will be in the description box below. And that is hosted by my beautiful Patreon community. So you also have access to a whole heap of premium content as well. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Really working out what you want from this situation here. Really wanting to kind of get, some validation and success here with the Six of Wands coming in. Interesting. So I feel like a lot of kind of connecting to your fire, which is connecting to your spirit, connecting to your drive, connecting to your energy. The Empress, the Three of Swords, okay. The King of Cups, the Lover's card, the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man. Interesting. I think you're kind of prioritizing here, but the universe is making it. Here's the Hermit again. Really obvious what the priorities are. So here's a beautiful Queen of Cups. This is the card of Cancer. Yeah, I feel like you're going deep within here. And the Five of Pentacles. So yes, wow, big choice around you looming here, Cancer, I would say. Big decision about where you want to be putting your energy. Absolutely. And what you need to do to renew, especially emotional renewal. But you might be noticing this tangibly as well, like when it comes to things like work and daily routines and how your money's flowing. You might be getting some real messages on a tangible level. And a lot of it might be getting messages to kind of take a break, take some time out, or detach from something. And it feels like this energy of retreat and detachment seems to be kind of important for your revitalization. So we have as a situation the Justice card. This is a contract. So this could be a work contract. It could be a home living contract. Sometimes it's agreements between people. The Justice energy could be some kind of legal contract, legalities, legal verdict that's needing to be handed down. But it's crossed by the Ace of Wands, where I feel like you're kind of working out whether you want this for a start or what it is that you want from this. So I think it's kind of a fairly big consideration. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's like, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go with this? Because I feel like you are retreating and detaching and letting go of something. So this Four of Pentacles is kind of like, it's like an energy that would prefer to stay in a comfort zone, even though it's a comfort zone that isn't, necessarily fulfilling all of your needs, or it might not be providing any growth in your world. It might be stifling. It might just be, but it's a comfort zone, better the devil you know kind of energy. But the Four of Pentacles, yeah, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Because at the base, we've got the Six of Wands, and there is something here with this Leo energy that's coming in, Leo crown, and this is another. So you're crowned by the Leo energy, and at the base you have this Leo energy as well. So, we all have the 12 zodiac signs within us. It's all just a part of us that wants to express itself. But the Leo energy is very much your light that wants to be expressed, and it wants to find validation. That's what this card is, the Six of Wands. It's wanting success. But more importantly, I think it wants validation in this reading. It wants to feel seen, validated. So it's kind of feels like there's a situation here where that's not happening for whatever reason. And it's kind of saying, go within and have a think about this situation or this person in your life and what's going on with this dynamic and what parts of you are ready. Because I feel like there's a part of you deep inside of your soul and spirit that's wanting to communicate to you and say, I want to be seen. I want to be validated. I want to shine. And it's saying it's time for that to want to come out. And so it's kind of listening to what that part of your soul or spirit is communicating to you, the message it's giving to you about a particular situation in your life. In the recent past, we've got the Empress, so it's kind of interesting because it's kind of like it could have been feeling good up until this point, and then it's like something's shifted and changed with it. because the Empress is about pleasure and enjoyment, abundance, and, reaping the harvest, maybe getting some, there's something that's come up that you've been receiving some kind of reward or recognition, validation, and it's been really enjoyable with the Empress energy. So there is something that's come up here around that, whether it's this thing and it used to feel good and now it doesn't, or it's something different that was like, hold on, this is how I should be feeling all the time. And then I come into this situation and it's not feeling that way. So in the near future, we have the Three of Swords, which is wounds coming up. So it may be that it's like something feels really good and then you move into the next situation. This is it not feeling good. And it might feel like such a difference in the energies that this might suddenly, I feel like there's a situation here that it's going to, it might just start feeling worse and worse before it's a message that's coming up around it with this Three of Swords. So just be aware of where you might be feeling ultra sensitive, or you might be getting a little bit hurt, or a situation that's just not, it's just not feeling like you're being listened or seen or heard or validated. It's bringing up wounds. So interestingly, we have the King and Queen of Cups as well here. So we have the divine masculine, divine feminine of water, which is really fantastic. This is your element here. So you're presenting as this King of Cups. And this is where it feels like, you have to potentially be really working on managing your emotions within this situation. Because we can see with the King of Cups, there's a little bit of wavy water around this ocean that he's sitting in. So it's suggesting that there are some emotions, some emotions, or some swings of emotions, or some waves of emotions around. It could even be a bit of drama. But you might be having an emotional response to a situation. But the thing with this King of Cups is he's actually got concrete throne, which brings stability. So coming back into your own integrity and coming back into harmony with your feelings and being able to manage those emotions and feelings whilst still having these waves of emotion is something that potentially is going on here with this King of Cups. This is what's going on for you. And so it may be that you're making an emotional choice or decision here, although emotions are really affecting you when it comes to that, because we have, as energy surrounding you, the Lovers card. And this is saying there is potentially a choice to be made here around the situation or person that's coming up that you've got these kind of emotions and feelings about. But it's like, do I want to move on from this and put an end to it? Or what's going on here with this situation here? How can I kind of put an end to the drama that's coming up here for me? So we have, as your hopes and fears, the Page of Cups. Again, we can see the waves in the background, but this is where there's messages coming in for your heart. And it can be new feelings, new fresh energy. You might be feeling differently, or it might just be that this all comes up quite sudden and you weren't expecting it. But yeah, the Page of Cups is like a fresh energy, but it's also can be surprising energy. So it might be like maybe some of the feelings that you're experiencing here are surprising you. Absolutely. So the Page of Cups is when you're opening your heart to a new feeling. And all the feelings that come with that. We have as an outcome the Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. So the Hanged Man is where, something potentially gets put on hold, or there's delays, or there's stagnant energy around. So it can be just a situation requires a little bit more patience to kind of gain a new perspective. And so that's why we've got the Hermit, which is maybe it's not right to make an emotional reactive decision or choice here at this moment, because I'm seeing you kind of slowing down and going, I just need a bit of extra time here to kind of work out, like with the Hermit, could be a bit of soul searching around this situation. But it's also the Hermit is listening to those messages of your body, listening to your internal wisdom. And so coming back in and being the Queen of Cups, which is you coming back into yourself, listening to those beautiful feelings of yours And it's a sense of recovery, emotional renewal and recovery, nurturing yourself, doing something special for yourself, looking after yourself. And ultimately, that is something that I think is the guiding light to making this choice and decision of how to respond to this situation that's here. So I think that this going in and contemplation and wisdom is going to be really, really important. Come back to yourself, because the Queen of Cups is the card of Cancer in the deck. So come back to yourself, listen to what your emotional needs are, and spend a bit of time listening to that to kind of gain a new perspective, because I feel like there's so much wisdom in that. There really is. And we have as the overall energy the Five of Pentacles. So this is where we're kind of seeing the tangible, you know, move from the Four where you're holding on to a situation. It's a comfort zone, even though it might not be feeling so great anymore, or there's something around it that is, you're questioning for whatever reason. And then it moves on to the Five of Pentacles. So this is where the character says, no, I don't want to be in that comfort zone anymore. I don't want to be in that situation anymore. I'm moving on from it. And so quite literally it's this sense of detaching and moving on from a situation. But because it's the Pentacles, it might have something to do with resources, money, maybe things are slowing down around that for some of you. But maybe it's about, this can be somebody wanting to leave a job, a workplace, or how money's been working for you, or how a very tangible situation. So it could be with your health, your living situation, your money, a work project. There's something where it's like, I'm moving on from that comfort zone here. I'm moving on from, holding on to a space just because it's known, because it's like, I know I have to grow and I have to step into something that really resonates and feels right for me. So I feel like this is kind of, it's a decision that isn't taken or a choice that isn't particularly taken lightly, but it's really about coming back to your heart and listening to what your heart is saying here. So it says, okay, I'm willing to let go. This is your affirmation card. I release others to experience whatever is meaningful to them, and I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. So I think that that's really important, because it feels like there might be an over consideration of somebody else's needs or feelings, or prioritization, like putting somebody else first. And it's coming back going, okay, something's been asked of you of a situation, but it's not really what is meaningful to you or what you need. It's possibly what they want and what they need. But it's really important to come back to yourself and really ask those questions. So let's pull. And then I think it is quite like I said, a tangible change or response that occurs here after that. Let's see. Oh, the padlock. All right. Yes, this sense of the Four of Pentacles holding on. Something's feeling kind of locked up, not wanting to open the key, not wanting to kind of release something that is there. Perhaps there's something that's been left unsaid. Perhaps it's like, I don't want to cause any conflict. Perhaps it's like, I don't want to, again, it's that sense of, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Because I feel like this padlock has to be opened and released. Whatever's there that's locked up, definitely wants to be released in some way. So that's where the recovery and transformation comes in. But whatever this is that is feeling a little bit blocked for whatever reason, I think that this is something that you are kind of very in your own pace, gradually working through and unlocking those feelings, unlocking the direction in which you want to go in with this. So that's your reading, Cancer. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to see where this is going, because I'd like to see what this unlocked energy looks like. It feels like we haven't quite really got there yet. Feels like we're still kind of contemplating, working out the direction. And then, it feels like there's the possibility of that shifting and changing here, but And so we want to explore what this beautiful Queen of Cups is feeling, where this is all going in the near future and future beyond, and just whatever else you need to know about the future direction of this situation or these feelings that are coming up here for you. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come and check that out. The link is in the description box below. And like I mentioned, it is hosted through my Patreon channel. So you also get access to a whole heap of other content as well while you're there. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Cancer. Love to read your comments, and take care.